Hello everyone, welcome back to my super flat ocean only world. Now in the previous episode we got this guy in here and we need another one in order to get the breeding started, but I don't have any apples, and since no wandering traders want to spawn anywhere, I've gotten to the nearest stronghold and got myself 10 lava buckets. So now if we are careful, let's just construct it in this corner right here. Oh no, this is not good. I am going to have to go back. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't have to go back to the stronghold because we have one lava bucket here. And since we are going to the nether, we can just get them back anyway. There we go, and we can just combine them and get a flint and steel. Now I should probably also make a shield. Alright, let's go. Hey, Soul Sand Valley. Not too bad. Let me mark the chords. There we go. Just mark the chords, and now let's just explore for a little bit. I thought that was a stronghold for a second. So I found a fortress simply by going into one direction, and I think I'm going to go back though because I'm out of blocks. Okay, and here we are again. I am going to have to go bridge again. Okay. We have officially made it. Right, we're on. There's a blaze spawner over there. We can use, just not yet. Oh, and also warped forest. That's great, actually. So warped forest means Enderman. Alright, let's just try and find the chest. Got the nether wart. Okay, some more nether warts and some gold. Actually huge. Diamonds. Okay, diamonds are actually really good. Okay, let's go back to the blazes. I then proceeded to get 6 blaze rods and a few ender pearls from the warp forest nearby before heading back to the base. Alright, now before we continue, just know that any feedback on the series is greatly appreciated, so if you have anything to help me improve the series and the videos I'm making, feel free to leave that in the comments below. Alright, back to the video. Alright, so I'm back at the main island and I have recorded some clips in between this one and the previous one, but my audio got corrupted, so I'm just going to update you guys on what's been going on with the island. So I've gone into the nether and found a pillager bastion, or a piglin bastion, and I found a golden apple, and I cured another villager and made this villager farm that doubles down as a budget manual iron farm. Sometimes it doesn't work now. And then I've also built this little bamboo farm, just simple bamboo farm using bad connectivity, and there's a cat inside apparently. And I've harvested some bamboo. This is like about a bit more than a double chest of bamboo. It's quite a lot of bamboo, because before I get these villagers to do anything useful, I want to create a nice island for them. And the first step in creating that nice island, or that nice village as I will make it into the future, I have to tear everything here down, and I have a plan already what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an image on the screen now, and the grass block in the center will be in the center of the tower because I want to make it like life sprouted from this one grass block and everything grew from there. So I'll have to tear apart this main part of the island, and I think I will leave the mob grinder for now, but I will definitely need to do some tearing down and moving the chests for a limited period of time, so I better get going on that because it's going to take a lot of time. I've moved all the main storage area next to the mob grinder because this is the only area we'll be leaving intact as it is for now. And who would have known I had this much mob loot inside of the spawner? It's insane. Now they're all dying due to entity cramming because there's just too many of them. So the first thing I want to tear apart or tear down is this potato farm here because I'm running low on fish. I've got about 5 stacks left. So I've just started transporting villagers into this hole, and most of them are pretty compliant. As you can see, I've gotten most of them inside. However, one of them just decided to wander off into the unknown. I don't know why, I don't know where he's going, but it's going, I mean, hopefully he doesn't die. Hopefully I can, in a couple of months, come back and just see a random villager in an unloaded chunk, because that would be pretty funny. But yeah, I just have to transport the rest of the villagers inside, and then I start demolishing the rest of the main island. Alright, so now I've removed pretty much everything I could remove. I found out that I can actually leave this for a little longer. So I have marked out the size of our first tower. We're going to start with the tower because it's going to be the centerpiece of our base. And for that I have pre-smelted some stone, which I am going to turn into stone bricks. Let's just do 4 stacks for now. I think 4 stacks will be enough for quite some time. These zombies are loud. And I'm going to make a circle. We should get a pretty nice, decently sized circle for the centerpiece of our base. Now I am going to raise it 1 block just to get an idea of what everything is going to look like, because the floor or the bridges are not going to be on the floor level. I think it's going to be raised up 1 block. I have to go and look into my creative world again. I guess I'm just going to build this a little higher and figure out where the floor level is actually going to be. I was in fact wrong, and the floor level is 1 block higher than I thought it was. So now I just have to come up with some sort of a door frame design and some sort of interior design. I was thinking for the interior that we just bring it down and have some sort of a, I don't know, like a glass enclosure for the central grass block, or just something that it makes it show that the grass block is important. So this was kind of what I had in mind. So basically just descending by 2 blocks. Every slab you go down, you go 2 blocks in, and you arrive at the center. Maybe I will do something in the middle as well, like bringing everything down a slab and then just have a sole grass block. But for now I think this is fine. And I should probably start working on the external features. So this is the kind of an entrance I came up with. Now I do admit it does look a lot like a window on a castle tower, which gave me another idea for the lore of how this came to be. So when we finish all the village, I could make up the story that the villagers came, when they first came here, they found this tower, this salt castle tower, and just this bit was speaking out of the water, and so decided to build a village around it. And since there was green only on the inside, they decided to make this like a holy place, and then the rest of the castle would have to be underwater. Now this is the plan for the far future, but I guess this is a thing we could do. It is totally accomplishable, achievable. And also I want to finish this tower so it actually looks finished and not ruined. So I guess the villagers fixed this tower up till it finished, and then the rest they just didn't find, or they didn't bother fixing. So yeah, I think this little design is pretty cool. Now I do have to smelt some more stone in order to get all the way up, and the only entrance will be on this side, since on that side it's just temporary until I move everything into other houses. But yeah, I just thought I'd share this little idea I had, and now I have to finish the rest of it till up there, and then I guess I'll move on to building the rest of the connecting like bridges. I guess they are bridges, and the rest of the layout, and then we can move on to building some houses for some of the villagers, like libraries and blacksmiths. I raised the height of the building up to the top, so I think I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Maybe I'll add some detailing in further down the road. And now what I have to do is bring these docks out a bit, or these bridges out, so we can create a kind of a road network. So I was thinking of creating some sort of like going out and then like an L shape going like this. So, and then I imagined having a boat there, and actually the thought of putting a portal in the boat is not that bad, because you use boats to travel and you can travel with portals. So I'm just going to recreate one of those boats that spawn naturally, because I've used them a lot, and you know, just something like kind of paying tribute to them or something like that. So I've done a part of this path, just the T section, and one thing I noticed about bamboo is this is a bamboo plank, whereas this is a bamboo, what's it called, a stripped bamboo block, because planks can only be oriented in one direction every time, and you can actually place stripped bamboo blocks in whatever orientation you'd like. So I use this for the horizontal, you could say horizontal vertical paths, so it looks more natural as it would have been built by actual people if they were to build this. And I use these mosaic blocks to blend it together. Now here I will build a dock, so there will be a ship here and another port will be transporting here, and there is a place for a blacksmith, and I've also placed these kind of pillars every 12 blocks. So I've already designed of sort of a blacksmith build, and I guess I can use this schematic to trace it out, and then I guess we can see how it looks and make any final adjustments. The base looks quite nice, except for a bit weird part down there, which is just from brick directly to cobblestone. But I like the part on the house side because of these arches. I like these arches just from dark oak, and I'm almost out of dark oak now. So yeah, I think now's about the time we start dealing with villagers, and I didn't have enough wood to finish the roof yet. So yeah, we have to go deal with villagers. Now I do want the best trades, which means we are going to need golden apples. And we can get apples from villagers. The problem is we do not have that much gold. So I'm going to go to the nether with a golden chest plate, because they won't attack me that way. And I'm going to go just mine some nether gold ore. I must say I'm really satisfied with the amount of gold we have managed to get. I found a bastion, so that definitely did help a lot. And now what we need to do is get some farmer villagers and level them up to level 2, because at level 2 they have the apple trade. They have 66.7% chance of getting an apple trade. Alright, number 1. I want 2 double crop sales, please. Oh, this is the one that I cured initially. Let's see if he gives me apples. I would be very happy if he'd give me apples. No? Okay, let's try another one. Yes, okay, so we got an apple. We got some apples, so let's just buy until we have him leveled up again. Oh, and this one buys melons as well. So this is going to be huge for now. I am not going to convert all of them just yet. I am going to convert this one because he has pumpkin trades, even though I already have converted him. Let's see what trades he gives. If he gives us a melon trade, we win on this one. Okay, we've won on this one. So I found a design for a villager converter. The only problem is that it requires glass, and the problem with that is that we do not have sand on us, and it requires 18 glass, which means I am going to have to go to some buried ruins or underwater ruins to get some sand, because sand can spawn there. So I guess I'm going to spend some of my time doing that now. I've been gathering glass for about 45 minutes, and now I've got all of them plus some extra in the chest. I don't know which one. I know there's some extra. I've also prepared some healing kits, and now we can actually build this thing. If I remember, I have a schematic loaded. There it is. And yeah, I think it's mirrored. So what I'm going to have to do is go to the schematic placements, and this is this one. Configure and mirror left, right. There we go. This should work. There we go. Now I just have to move it a bit further away. Yeah, I think this is fine. So first we need to create a platform. There we go, layer number 1 done. Now this is a design I saw a couple of months back on YouTube, but I don't think I found the original video. I will post the video I found on YouTube in the description. Now this is the first layer of everything, and it's just for the rails placements. Now as you can see, some of these rails are powered, which means, let me just place them first. There we go. Which ones need to be powered? So this has to be powered. Oh yeah, these are not solid blocks. I'm gonna have to change these to solid blocks. Why? What am I doing? I can just place a... Wait. Just break this block and toggle rendering and place a lever here. That should work, right? Yep, that works. So this one has to be... Yeah, I already placed it. And this one next to this block. So this should be working now. Let's see. Yep, and the rest we need is... Oh yeah, I can't really place it underwater. Let's try and make some sort of a chamber like this. And then we have to mine it out. There we go. I think there should be no water in there now. Yep, there we go. Just block this off just in case. And this should be everything. So first the zombie comes, the villager comes in here and it gets converted, and then you send him here and it gets converted back. There we go. And now I just need to cover it with slabs. And it's perfect because it's turning into night time, which means I can get a zombie to spawn. I'm not going to use one of those because they're low on health. Let's get back here and see if anything spawns or if I have to go somewhere else because of the mob grinder. Okay everyone, while I was waiting for the zombie to spawn, I got this guy. And he actually sells useful stuff. And we got wood for the first time. So where's my emeralds? Okay. Let's get some cactus and let's get 4 of these. And since we're here, we can get some pink dye as well. Okay, so we have now a zombie which also has a helmet, which is pretty nice because that means he won't burn in the day if something were to go wrong. Now we have to... I've prepared this villager here and we have to make him go into the minecart. Okay, he's in a minecart. Okay. This is great because now we just have to get him in. If this is the right one, yeah, just checking again and just push him in here. Now he got converted and we can press this button and use a splash potion of weakness and a golden apple. Alright, so after 4 cures, yes, I did spend 4 potions on this guy, we got the perfect villager. And now we just turn this off, break these 2 and do this. And as you can see, he pops right out. And we can fix... Oh yeah, I have his composter. Okay, there's some blocks here. And we can just put him back in. He will just pathfind to that. I wanted to continue this episode, but unfortunately I don't have that much time left because the video is getting too long. So I will continue with the villagers in the next episode. Hope that you enjoyed this one and hope to see you then. Goodbye!